Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sean or Mustang09 bringing you a new video, and today we're talking about none other than my ST. That's right, I alluded to it in my last video on Monday. You guys may have seen, and if you haven't, I recommend go checking that one out. We got my wife a new car, and it's an amazing vehicle. But I started talking about the possibility of maybe getting rid of this thing for something else. And that's what I'm going to discuss with you guys today. There's a few reasons that's spurred this thought in my head, and I just wanted to go over those with you to kind of explain my thought process. The first big thing is that this car is a manual transmission. And I know for some of you guys, you're going to be like, wah, it's a manual. And plus, Sean, you knew that when you bought the car. That is correct. Both are true. I'm being a baby about it. And the fact that I did know it was a manual, obviously, when I bought the vehicle. But I have another manual in the garage, being my Mustang, and I still thoroughly enjoy that car, driving it on the weekends, banging and rolling through the gears. Like, that's amazing. But with my job and the hours that I work, sitting in traffic with a manual is not any fun. Like, it sucks, to be honest with you. And so I have to drive this car Monday through Friday to work, and oftentimes I've got to drive through stop and go traffic, and it just gets old really, really fast, as some of you can understand. Now, I know that may seem kind of like a lame excuse, but the other thing is that I have too much fun with this car. And I know that that sounds terrible, but it's fun to modify and it's fun to change things. And you guys have seen the evolution of this car on my channel from the time that I've owned it. Like I said, this is my work car. It was never supposed to be anything that I was going to modify or change drastically. And you guys have seen the evolution of this car and the things that I've changed on it throughout the year or year and a half that I've owned it. And I think that they've all been tastefully done and it's modified well. However, I think it's taking away from the focus of what no pun intended. No pun intended there. But I do think it's taking away the focus of what I'm supposed to be doing or what I want to be doing in my heart with the Mustang. And that's making it my car and modifying it better or heavily or whatever to my likings. And that's throwing a turbo on it. I want to do some stuff in the looks department. And I think when I get in this car and I'm driving it every day of the week, it's easier for me to say, oh, that's a $100 part, I can buy that, or that's a couple $100, I'll buy that part and modify it. And I think when you put the accumulation of that money into one sum, that I could have been doing great things with the Mustang that I'm not doing. So that brings me to my next point of a car that is going to replace this. I don't have one in my head. It's not like I'm trying to sell this and then I know exactly what I'm going to go get. I've been throwing around some ideas of different vehicles. If you've got one that you think suits me and my needs, leave that down in the comments below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion on what you think would be a good replacement for the Focus. But I'm not in a hurry to sell the car. It's priced at $17,000, which I think is very fair price. It's very competitive on the market, so to say, especially for what's done to the car. For anybody that's not familiar with my Focus, just a quick rundown on what's done to it is the mount tune. I think it's the MP275 kit. It has the cold air intake, the intercooler. It's got a Composer delete. It came with a mount tune bypass valve, which I have swapped out for a Turbo Smart blow-off valve so that I could hear the fun turbo whooshy noises. And all the stuff that I'm naming comes with the car, even if they're extra pieces. It has a weighted shift knob on the inside. I've got a Breet shift arm sitting at home in a package that haven't even put on the car yet. It has the Cobb catback exhaust with the hanger kit. Obviously, those guys came on board and sponsored the build of this vehicle, and also the access port. So I think some tasteful modifications. I've whited out the ST badges, put on an easy front lip. So just small things. And there's also a green filter under the hood. So nothing that is done to the car takes away from the car that I think. I think everything was done tastefully. It's modded nicely. And I think everything that's on it currently improves the performance of the vehicle. I don't think it takes away from how it drove off the lot by any means. As a matter of fact, the mount tune piece that I was talking about, that whole kit was offered by Ford Performance, and it came on the car when it was purchased new. So I think if Ford Performance thought that that was a good idea, then I don't see how anybody could look at it negatively. Really guys, that's the long and short of it. That's the extensive mod list that's on the car. It's not that much, but I think it does add value to the vehicle, which isn't even reflected in my sales price. You guys know how meticulous I am with maintenance on my vehicle, so regular oil changes, tires rotated, and they're super clean. This car recently got detailed, steam cleaned the seats, so they look prime time. Tires, they have 5,000 miles on them. I think they're rated for 30-something thousand miles. They're the Falcon G4s, bought them brand new from Discount Tire. So they're on the car and they're ready just to be ripped around and for you to bang through the gears and get some boost going and hear those turbo blow off noises. If you're really interested in the car, let's start that conversation. I would love to have that with you and answer any questions you may have and also schedule a time for a test drive. I want to thank you guys so much for watching my videos. If you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up down below. Don't leave me a thumbs down just because I'm selling the car. Come on, boys. You love me. Take care of your boy. Hit that thumbs up. And as always, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I think I might be going away from the Monday, Thursday schedule. I did ask you guys in the last video and got a lot of good feedback of people just saying upload when you're ready to upload. Don't feel forced to make a video and make sure you're posting content you enjoy posting. So I think I'm gonna roll with that. But so 2 videos a week is what I've been doing, and I want to maintain that schedule. If not, bump it up and maybe add another one in there. So once again, thanks so much for watching. It's been Sean or Mustang on 9, and we'll catch you boys back here next time. Take it easy.